Welcome to the Morning Dig podcast with Chris Williams, where in under 5 minutes, I discuss experiences, achievements, and lessons that have motivated me so they can also help you kickstart your day and to keep digging in. I want to talk to you guys today about something really important to me, and that is authenticity versus rigidity. So I think a lot of times when we start presenting to a crowd, or we're talking to our teams, or we're talking to people that maybe we aren't as familiar with as our family, we start to really rely on a script or on bullet points that are real specific, and we have a hard time getting away from that and being ourselves. And I think that rigidity comes through when you're talking. When I do these morning digs, there is no script. I have an idea that I want to talk about, but everything I do is authentic. There's no script, there's no preconceived decisions. All I know is I want to get a point across, and everything else I do is free flowing, and it allows me to be authentic. When I talk to my staff, I have some points that I want to get across, things that I want to make sure that I hit so that the meeting can continue. But when we're doing our major quarterly meetings and I'm presenting to open up the meeting, I want to be as authentic as possible, which means I'm not scripting it. I'm allowing questions, and I'm allowing their reactions and their personalities tell me if I'm hitting the mark or if I need to make some changes. That way, I'm not stuck to a script that maybe isn't hitting home. And you've probably seen that before if you've been to symposiums or masterminds or other things where you got a speaker up on stage that's talking to you, that's very stuck in a very rigid script of what they want to say. And it's just not hitting home. You can tell, they can tell, but they don't have any flexibility to get out of that and be their authentic self. And I think that just really hurts people. And it hurts your message. It hurts what you're trying to get across. It hurts the buy-in you're looking for from the people that you're talking to. And I think ultimately for us to be more successful as leaders, as high achievers, as CEOs, as executives, as business people, as parents, we need to be more authentic. When you're talking to your kids, when I'm talking to my son, I try to be as authentic as possible. If I don't understand what he's talking about, I tell him, I don't understand. Can you tell it to me a different way so I can understand? Because I want to understand what you're saying. Before I give you an answer, I tell you my decision on something. And I do the same with my staff. I try to limit the impulsivity. I try to limit the rigidity. And I try to just be a person and be authentic and hear them out and talk to them, so they can feel the emotion in me about why I feel this decision or thing I want them to do is so important. And I think we can do that in just about all facets of our life and see a massive improvement. Hopefully this helps. If you ever need anything, you know where to find me. Keep digging in. Thank you for taking the time today to experience the Morning Dig podcast. Whether you're a first-time listener or long-time listener, I hope that this has given you value, that you found the time to share this with friends so that you keep inspiring and rising the tides for all. If you haven't yet, take a moment to check the description below and follow me on my social media accounts for daily motivation, education, inspiration that I hope continues to provide value for years to come. As always, my goal is value. So if this provides value, continue sharing with others, keep digging in.